Previously on Survivor, the two tribes were swapped at the immunity challenge, leaving 3 original Puai and 3 original Aitoito on each of the new tribes. Tyler, having drawn the black domino, was given immunity for the week and a clue to the East Campus Idol. The long, grueling challenge proved a challenge for some, but in the end it was Aitoito who came out on top. On Puai, tribal lines appeared to remain strong, despite Zane contemplating flipping on his original tribe mates. To avoid a potential rock draw, Richard and Aaron hatched up a plan to use fake immunity idols to scare the Puais into turning on one another. Although the plan did not work, an original Puai was sent home regardless, as Megan fell victim to Survivor Time and Change's first ever rock draw. 12 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
You are gonna wanna sit down for this though.
I can't sit anymore. I can't.
I mean, it's not good, right?
No.
Oh, it's not good at all.
Shit is crazy.
So, we found out that Zane has 2 idols, which,
What?
great. Yeah, he has both.
Well, no, 1 now because he gave 1 to Richard.
Yeah,
Zane has 2 idols.
but gave 1 to Richard.
Crap. I literally don't know what to do.
He told us he was gonna play them,
Didn't
and
play them.
Richard said to Megan, listen, or he told Sam and I, he's like, listen, we're voting out Megan, so if you don't want to go to Rocks, vote out Megan. And I was like, I had to go vote first, and I was like, I really don't know. Do I write Megan? Do I write Aaron?
They tried to get you
I
to
was
vote
surprised.
Megan so that the vote would be 1, 2, and then 3 against you.
Yep, so that they would get me out.
Sneaky.
Yeah. Oh,
We're
yeah.
just gonna keep going to Rocks.
So,
Fuck it.
I'll go to Rocks for these guys.
I
don't care.
I'll go to Rocks.
Yeah, so it went to the tiebreaker, and then they're like, well, conversate. What's going on?
Yeah.
And,
they had to talk. They obviously couldn't agree.
Me and Richard butted heads hard.
But this is
Why?
what sucks.
He's like, is she is
Zane said, am I worth it? Because I basically lost.
He did not.
Because I basically lost on the challenge.
This
You
is
did not. They couldn't solve the tantrum.
Yeah.
Nobody could.
This is what sucks though, is they went to Rocks, but if Zane or if Richard had drawn the wrong rock, we would be
Fine.
We'd be in a better place.
We'd be in an amazing place.
Megan, from day one, was my biggest ally. And she was definitely the person I trusted most in this game. And losing her is a big detrimental effect on my game.
They would have
Did you feel
gone
like you were
home.
gonna vomit when you drew that rock? How scared were you?
I was accepting my fate at that point.
I was scared to death because I was safe.
I mean, literally, God
I
bless
was like,
you.
I don't
I
want to
was
do this
just like-
alone.
I was like,
yeah, I know. I
honestly,
feel bad for Megan.
Karma's in the wave of me because I was like, me and Richard just butted heads, and I was like, I think one of the last things I said was like, yeah, I'm picking Rocks, so.
Zane is playing a balls to the wall game, and the
Fucking
thing,
snake.
the people that do this, they never win.
No.
So we're gonna vote him out eventually, but
If we make it that far,
true. So seeing Sam, like,
Sam was actually distraught.
he was like seriously upset about drawing rocks, and like that's one of the things that like has me really fucked up right now, is because they were literally like,
I would literally rather go to rocks than flip on either of you two, because I don't trust them at all, and I know they just vote me out, and OG Pooh I wouldn't trust me because I flipped on you guys. What the fucking point would there be?
I would rather be out of this game because I drew the wrong rock rather than you guys flipping on me.
Like, I would rather leave it up to luck than be stabbed in the back.
Yep, same.
I've realized that I have to depend on Haley a lot more. She's slowly becoming my biggest ally.
What are you thinking, like, will happen if we have to go to tribal?
I don't know. I feel like the 3 and 3 divide on the other side would probably not happen. I feel like this side has less people who are willing to go to rocks for the side like who gets out.
Yeah.
I feel like the song will change. But it probably will be based on like who does good in the challenge and who fails in the challenge.
For you.
Yeah. I just feel like that I really want to focus on this new Aitoto tribe as a whole and not really care about where it was in the past, because like just short term and long term it's better if I just stick around with the people who are better and get me further down. I feel like Haley and Jordan are gonna vote with each other. I probably will unless like something convinces me not to.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know.
No one went home.
No one went home. They truly have no idea what's actually happening. Like
It's
the
hilarious.
Poohs do.
It's hilarious.
They think, like, they're freaking out now because they're starting to realize that they don't have as much control in this game as they thought they did.
They don't have any control in this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Pretty funny stuff going on right now. Pretty hilarious. Old Pooh, they're all scrambling, freaking out. When in all reality, the numbers are exactly the same as they were in terms of who's on the tribe. So, I don't know. They all think Zane's got 2 idols, which is pretty funny.
Do you guys want me to meet with Tyler?
I would say wait.
Yeah.
Like Tyler might reach out. Like I was thinking about that.
I'm not particularly worried as long as I have numbers on my side. I just need to make sure that I have them. And as long as I don't put a target on my back, which I'm starting to get dangerously close to doing, I'm gonna be okay.
If I'm being like completely honest, I don't think Tyler has a lot of control in the game at all.
No, I
like
think
I don't.
he does.
I think we might be making a bigger threat out of him than he actually is.
Yeah.
Like he might just be like this guy, like Jordan. Like I really think that he and Jordan are like very similar, but they're just like opposite sides of the same coin. Yeah, it's like Jordan is like the extreme, like, you know, I need to know everything, like I need to be in control of the game, you know, that stuff, but like doesn't want people to know it and like can't control his emotions. Then Tyler is like, oh, like he wants to be in control of the game, and I think he also thinks he's in control of the game, but he's more like subtle about it, like, you know, like he doesn't want people to think that he is in control of the game, or like even if he were, which I don't think he is, he like, you know, wouldn't want people to know about it. Like that's the way I see Tyler.
Wait, okay, Tyler, I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
You cannot tell anybody that I told you this.
No. No one even knows
okay.
we've ever even met ever.
The idols that Zane had were fake. They're not real idols.
What?
They're
You're
still
fucking
out
with
there.
me.
I was trying to decide if I should tell you, and I decided to tell you. They're not real idols, okay?
Literally, I owe her my life right now. Zandy, I am 100% with you. Man, let's get to the merge together.
That's why they were willing to go to rocks.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So.
Holy no! I wish I was at that tribal because holy crap. This makes so much more sense. This makes 1,000 times more sense that Richard went and made fake idols. He gave them to Zane to play, so we would think that Zane is some kind of crazy mastermind, which he's not. He doesn't even know what idols are, I think. You gotta go. Because I can't play against someone that smart. I mean, I should have known. So no one's found an idol?
Correct.
Or...
As far as I know, nobody's found an idol. Those, as far as I know, those are fake idols.
I told him that Zane had the fake idols. And I don't know, to be honest, I did it because I had a gut feeling that I should. I really want to make sure that I can keep Tyler on my side. And as a result of me telling him that the idols were fake, he showed me the clue that he received as, like, because he was immune from the last challenge.
So what would you suggest I do now if we lose?
I don't know. Because, I mean, for my game, Aaron is the biggest threat to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want Aaron to be gone.
I don't think I can legitimately make that happen.
I know. And so that's why, for my game, I would need members of your tribe to be around. But for your game, I would say you should still probably flip. You should.
Here's how I want to flip, and this is how I want to propose it to Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't trust Aaron. Yeah, she could probably just end up lying to me.
I think Aaron is trustworthy, but she's good at Survivor, and she's very far in with Cam and Richard.
Okay, so this is the plan. The plan right now that I have, if we lose this challenge, is to approach Aaron after the challenge, not the day of or whatever, but and be like, look, I want to stay alive in this game. I'm pretty much a free agent at this point. I am willing to let Emily or Sam go out, but I don't want to straight up vote for them. Another thing I could do is I could fake voting for the wrong person on. So like,
what do you mean?
So essentially what I could do is,
what you could
I
do
could
is
vote for Aaron, and the other two could vote for Zane, and those three vote for Sam or Emily, and I basically say that I got convinced literally an hour before that Zane had flipped, and I voted the wrong direction, and I literally just got jonesed, or I got messed up. And I just made a bad move, but really the move would be that I intentionally voted the wrong direction to basically appease.
Well, you could also tell Aaron and Richard and saying that you would be willing to do that, because then that
No,
puts you out of the
I
way.
would tell them. I would tell them that so they know that I didn't just goof and they got lucky. Like, I intentionally did that. Now whether they would buy that or trust it, I would have to hope that they do. So, I mean, obviously I heard about Tribal and just kind of what went down. I don't know, man, pretty wild that, I mean, you were able to find 2 idols without anyone in your tribe knowing about it, you know, beforehand. Which to you is like, I mean, props to you. Like, I don't know how you did it.
Try to essentially corroborate my story. Like, he had always met with Richard at the point, so he was like, hey, how did you find the idol? You know, like, how did you find both idols? That's pretty amazing. And he's trying to, like, act like, he's like, you know, I want to be allied with you guys because you guys have the idols. And he was sort of like already turning against Sam and Emily, and it kind of made me believe, okay, he's not actually close with them. Like,
and I'd rather work with the guy with 2 idols than try to work against him. So, I mean, for me, like, being on your tribe, I feel like it's kind of an advantage for me right now because we can build this relationship and we can go into the merge together.
Definitely.
And we can use those idols to get each other forward in the game.
Definitely. I have seen that you are a strong player in this game. Don't think I didn't, you know, I noticed that definitely.
And I think the unfortunate thing is, like, strong players, people feel threatened by and want to vote out. And, like, my name was tossed around all the time on the old tribe.
That's okay.
And so I think by 2 people who seem to be on the chopping block every now and again, like, I think we need to work together to protect ourselves, you know?
Definitely.
I don't want to, like, Tyler. I don't want to, like, be sketchy with you guys. I don't
You
you guys
don't-
think I'm sketchy.
No, I don't think you're sketchy. I mean, like, you know, yeah.
I mean, you're telling us you're meeting with them.
Exactly.
I
and
think
you've
it would be
clearly
more
been, like,
sketchy
honest
if.
with us about everything,
I think it would be more sketchy if you like met with them and didn't tell. Like, I don't
Right.
care that you're meeting with them just because you like told us that you were doing it. Like, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is interesting though.
Yeah.
I think I can like play up to Noah that we're like similar people. If he's gonna play the game, I think he just wants to play with people that he likes.
Yeah.
And I think that Jordan probably bothers him because he talks so much.
Because I don't know that there's any point in trying to convince Jordan of anything, because I think that he like Max is a very paranoid player, and like I don't think that his strategy is that smart, and like I'm not gonna pretend like I want to really work with him and like put in all that effort to convince him that I do, if like I don't need to.
As long as Noah sees that like they're probably the least effective people in challenges. Like he has to see that. You know what I mean?
When there's a 2-day gap between the challenge and tribal, we gotta figure everything out before the challenge even starts.
I'm on the phone with Tanner.
Hello.
You can see his name on my phone, Tanner. So we've been having a very interesting conversation.
Kind of just think that Cam is a big threat.
Mm-hmm.
She might need to go sooner rather than later.
I think that eventually, post-merge, if it comes down to it and we stick with the old Itoido, Richard, Cam, and Aaron might make a block and vote us out.
It wasn't originally in my plans to do that, but it might just be a thing that we should do, depending on what happens.
If Cam makes it to the merge, she will make it to Final 2.
Yeah, and she'd probably win.
Yeah.
If she's in the Final 2.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we should wait and see what happens with the other tribe.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Because because they're gonna go to Rocks again, and I feel pretty confident. Unless it seems like Emily and Sam are not gonna budge, but I think Tyler might.
Like Zandy's playing the game, like I can tell. People are like they're severely underestimating her as a player. She's definitely trying to make big moves.
I'm trying to keep my options open with Tyler, and hopefully we find an idol tonight. And if I find an idol tonight, I'm gonna stick with Cam.
I mean, we were looking in places where there was bushes and education and clocks and
College Road.
And East Campus. So I really don't.
We looked all around the twists and turns.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
We
except
started
for some cockroaches.
Yeah, we started as north as we could, and now we're about as south as we can go. And like somebody found it, I'm pretty sure. Or we just suck at looking.
Or these clues are really freaking hard.
Bad clues.
Today I talked to Tyler about Tanner's idea that we have a secret alliance.
I love secret alliances. I love them.
With me, you,
Mhm.
Noah,
Right.
Tanner,
Yep.
and then
That's
Haley
4.
or Richard.
Haley or Richard. Why not both?
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know
For me specifically,
because you think I don't know if you want Richard in this.
no. I would rather Richard not be there. I would be fine with Haley, but I would be happier replacing Haley with someone like Sam and/or Emily, someone I trust a little more than those two. And if I could bring them along to the merge, and if they can survive these next 2 votes, I would like that a lot more. I mean, granted, if they trust me after this next one, if we lose.
Guess who's back?
Richard and Zandy.
Oh, that I was gonna sing the song.
What song?
The Guess Who's Back song.
I don't
But,
know that song.
Is it Backstreet Boys? No. Yeah, it's Backstreet Boys.
There's no way that's a Backstreet
Yes,
Boys.
it is. But anyway.
Anyway.
Anywho.
So I was just telling Richard, Tanner brought up voting out Cam.
Which, like, that's a little scary.
Shady.
Yeah. But, I mean, I definitely want to get rid of a poo-poo in this tribe.
Me too.
So.
Well, it makes me nervous because he talked about it pretty extensively.
up to you. Like, what do we want to do in that case? Like, if he's like really does want to go through with it.
I think I would try and
Stop him.
Right.
Okay. Because we can't show disunity. Like, we have to show unity in that, like, in our tribe. Because like if they get like a hint of it, they're not gonna flip, which is gonna be scary. Because like I can speak from experience. You don't want to go to rocks. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not a good time. Even when you have 2 idols.
You have 2 idols.
Whoa! Let's put that down because it's real. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Master
2 idols.
craftsmanship.
Yes, honestly.
What if I sell the fact that I'm gonna try to make an alliance with Zandy, Zane, like myself, and like whoever else Zane is cool with, and just basically say it doesn't matter who we're voting off on our side, as long as like we can keep the alliance like in the merge, like this fake one with Zane. And essentially what I'm gonna try to do is tell him basically that this is our best chance of getting Aaron before the merge.
I haven't talked to Richard, Aaron, or Zane since the vote. They both have reached out to me and apologized for what happened, but I haven't met with them in person. I still don't know where I stand with them. I don't know how I feel about the fact that they wrote my name down. I get it, it's a game and I shouldn't be petty, but you know, petty Perko is always strong.
He already is sketched out by Aaron, and the only reason he worked with her is because he thought he had no choice last vote.
He likes Richard, though, don't he?
He likes Richard.
Oh, he loves Richard.
He said there was no way he would ever give Aaron an immunity idol, essentially.
I don't like that statement.
So, basically all we have to do is convince him that, like, I want to work with him and take him to the merge and have him vote Aaron with us, and then as soon as we do that, we're back in control. Unless he uses his idols for some weird way, but
I don't know. Everything with this man is so unpredictable. Like, I really do not trust the things that come out of his mouth. I hope it works well for us, but I'm still skeptical of him.
we have to do some kind of finagling, because if we don't do anything, we're gonna get idled or we're gonna go to rocks.
And all of those things suck.
Itoido, come on in, guys. Puai, come on in, guys. Itoido getting your first look at the new Puai tribe. Megan voted out at the last tribal council. Are you guys ready to get to your next challenge? Yeah. First things first, Jordan, I'm gonna need it back. Thank you very much. This is no longer up for grabs today. Instead, you guys will be competing for Mr. Giraffe and Mr. Elephant. Today, you guys will be competing in pairs for this challenge. One member of each pair will be from the Itoido tribe, one member will be from the Puai tribe. Both of you will be going to tribal council this week. You'll be competing as pairs. The winning pair receives individual immunity for their tribal council. So how we're gonna pick pairs is Itoido, you'll go first. We have 2 colors of each domino, or 2 dominoes of each color in the pair. You guys will be each randomly paired with another member of the other tribe and be competing with that pair in this challenge. All right, so everybody has a domino. What you're gonna do when you reveal, find your partner and just pair up in a line, kind of like how you are now. All right, palms out. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Go ahead and find your partner. No, that's not
Haley and Aaron. Sorry. Wait together.
Alright, yeah, so Alright, so our pairs for this challenge, we have Haley and Aaron, Emily and Noah, Sam and Tanner, Zandy and Tyler, Jordan and Richard, and Cam and Zane. Alright, are you guys ready to hear what the challenge is? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so for today's challenge, I will be reading you 20 Ohio State and Survivor Time and Change based questions. As students of Ohio State and players in this game, you should be able in your pairs to answer all 20 of these correctly. Each question will earn you a specific amount of throws for that question. At the end of the 20 questions, we will tally up your throws You use your throws to earn points in these buckets. The pair with the most amount of points at the end of everybody's throws wins immunity and is safe from their respective votes. Another twist in the challenge is the tribe that goes to the first tribal council will get to sit in on the second tribe's tribal council and watch it unfold as spectators. So I'll give you guys a minute to strategize in your groups and we'll get started.
And then with the buckets in the back,
and then
answer the right questions, more throws.
I feel like you know a little bit more about Ohio Survivor.
I think so.
I can do like a throwing. Throwing might be. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about your throwing.
We just got the most.
The previous season of this.
Yeah, I watched the first season. Yeah,
I have.
All right, are you guys ready for your first question?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What was the name of the beloved animal who resided at Mirror Lake? All right. Reveal in 3, 2, 1. Afroduck, 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 R.I.P. Afroduck, and Afroduck. The correct answer, Afroduck. All right, ready for question 2? In what dorm did famed serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer live in? Moral all around. The correct answer, Moral Tower. Wow. Who was the first ever Survivor Time and Change poo? 2 of you got this question right. The correct answer was Emma. You 2, you 4 earned points. What were Ohio State's original colors? Green and black, orange and green, scarlet and gray, red and white, orange and black, and red and white. The correct answer was orange and black. Which of these famous figures did not attend OSU? A. R.L. Stein, B. Sherrod Brown, or Sherry Brown, C. Rutherford B. Hayes, or D. Archie Griffin? A, B, A, Sherry Brown, B, R.L. Stein, A, R.L. Stein, A. None of you were correct. The answer was Rutherford B. Hayes. Ready for your next question?
Yes.
True or false? Ohio State has over 1,400 student organizations. False, true, 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 true. The answer, false. Yes! There are just over 1,300. Name the 5 Ohio State gyms. For this question, if you got 3 of the gyms, you get 1 point. If you got all 5, you get 2 points. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answers were RPAC, JO South, JO North, the North Rec, and the ARC. So Aaron and Haley get 1 point. Emily and Noah get 2 points. Sorry. Tanner and Sam get 1 point. Zandy and Tyler get 1 point. Richard and Jordan get 2 points. And Cam and Zane get 2 points. What OSU sports team has the most national titles? The correct answer was synchronized swimming. We have Zandy and Tyler, Cam and Zane each get points.
Yeah.
Follow-up question to that: how many national titles does synchronized swimming have? A. This is multiple choice. How many titles do they have? How many national titles do they have? A. 31, B. 27, C. 40, D. 21. The correct answer was A. 31. Richard and Jordan are the only ones that get a point. Which contestants were idled out in season 1? Alright, 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer was Cal and Vinny. Haley and Aaron get points. Tanner and Sam get 2 points. Zandy and Tyler get 1 point. Richard and Jordan get 2 points. Zane and Cam get 0 points. Aaron and Haley, you have 7 points. Noah and Emily, you have 5 points. Tyler and Sam, you have 6 points. I saw T. Tanner and Sam, you have 6 points. Zandy and Tyler, you have 5 points. Jordan and Richard, you have 9 points. Zane and Cam, you have 5 points. What was the first year the Ohio State Marching Band performed Script, Ohio? The correct answer was 1936. Richard and Jordan. Oh, God. Tanner and Sam, 1 1 year off.
You should have gave us a buffer year.
Who has the most wins in Ohio State football history? A. Jim Tressel, B. John Cooper, C. Woody Hayes, D. Earl Bruce. The correct answer was C. Woody Hayes. Everybody gets a point. What is the oldest building on campus? Reveal in 3, 2, 1. The two correct answers were Orton and Hayes Hall. Aaron and Haley get a point.
Keep your answers up.
Keep your answers up, please. Noah and Emily get 1 point. Tanner and Sam get 1 point. Zandy and Tyler get 1 point. Jordan and Richard get no points. Cam and Zane get no points. How many renditions of Brutus Buckeye have there been? 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer was 7. None of you got it. Leaderboard. Jordan and Richard, you're in first place with 11 points. Aaron and Haley, you're in second place with 10 points. Then it goes to Zandy and Tyler, third place with 9 points. Tanner and Sam with 8 points, and then a tie for last with Emily and Noah and Zane and Cam at 7 points. How many people have played in an official STC season, including yourselves? So including this season. A, 47, B, 50, C, 58, D, 63. Reveal in 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was D, 63. Everybody gets a point except for Tanner, Sam, and Zandy and Tyler. True or false? Ohio State has produced more than 100 Olympic medals. The answer is true. Everybody got it right. How many national championships has Ohio State football won? Answer is 8. Noah, Cam, and Zane get it right. One final question. This is a multiple choice question. It is Survivor Time and Change related. Which contestant received the most votes in season 1? A, Max, B, Will, C, Jake, or D, Kelsey? The correct answer was B, Will. Everybody gets a point except for Aaron. All right, the final scoreboard going into the throws. Jordan and Richard have the most with 14. Next was Aaron and Haley with 12, despite their football. Then we have a 3-way tie. Zandy and Tyler, Emily and Noah, Zane and Cam all have 11, and then Tanner and Sam have 10. We have Jordan and Richard. Who's throwing first? Richard is. Go ahead and take a shot. No pressure. Ooh. No good. Yeah! Aaron knocks it in. That's a 2-point shot. No good. Tyler puts it in. That's a 2-point shot. Cam puts it in. 2 points. Tanner bounces it from one 2-point bucket to another, 2 points. After one round, we have Aaron and Haley, Tanner and Sam, Zandy and Tyler, Zane and Cam, all with 2 points. Everybody else has 0. Round 2, Jordan, you're up. No good. After round 2, the scores remain the same. Aaron just off the rim, no good. We have quite the missing streak going on. Cam trying to reverse that. Nobody's made a shot since round 1. And another miss. 1 point. Goes in and out for 1 point. Tanner, you were the only one to make a shot that round. Tanner and Sam now lead 3 to 2 to 2 to 0 to 0. As we stand after round 6, we have a tie for first place with Tanner and Sam, and Zandy and Tyler, and a tie for second place with Zane and Cam, and Aaron and Haley with 2 points. Zandy and Tyler, after 7 rounds, have a 2-point lead over Tanner and Sam. Dude, you guys gotta just quit it with the teammates. Sam up now trying to bounce it in. And the eraser, a 2-point shot. After 8 rounds, we have a tie for first place. Tanner and Sam have 8 points. Zandy and Tyler also have 8 points. A tie for second place. Zandy and Cam with 2, Aaron and Haley with 2. And then our 2 pairs still looking to find the scoreboard. Emily and Noah, and Jordan and Richard. All right, so this is round 10. Tanner and Sam, this is your last round to score. Tanner and Sam up, this is their final throw. It's currently the tie for first. It's 1 point on their final throw. On their final throw, Sam puts Tanner and him in the lead. Going into round 11, Tanner and Sam, no more throws, but you have the lead with 9 points. Zandy and Tyler, 1 point behind with 1 throw left. Then we have, in third place, Zane and Cam, 1 throw left with 5 points. Zane and Cam, you guys have 1 throw left, but it is mathematically impossible for you guys to catch up. You guys are now eliminated. Aaron and Haley, you have 2 throws left, but it is still mathematically impossible for you guys to catch up. You have been eliminated. And Emily and Noah, you guys don't have any points, and you have 1 throw left. You guys are eliminated. Richard, start us off with round 11. Softballs are in. Richard and Jordan now with 5 points. Next we have Zandy and Tyler. Tyler throwing. This is their last throw, 1 point off the lead. No good. Zandy and Tyler have been eliminated from this challenge. Only 1 pair has throws. Jordan and Richard, you guys have 3 throws left. And you are down 4 points. You guys now have 6, are 3 points off the lead. Richard, not good enough. You guys have 1 throw left, and are 3 points off the lead. Jordan needs to make it into the middle bucket, or else Sam and Tanner win. It'll be close. Tanner and Sam, you guys win immunity. Tanner and Sam, congratulations. You guys have the least amount of throws. We have the most amount of points. Come get your immunity idols. You guys are safe at your respective tribal councils. You guys are not going home. However, we need to figure out the order of the tribal councils, so we have 1 final question for you 2 to answer. The winner earns the right to go to tribal council first for his tribe and sit in on the ensuing tribal council for the other tribe. So without further ado, let's go to the question. This is a Price is Right style question. Whoever gets it right without going over earns the right to go to tribal council first for their tribe. Here's the question. How many total days have been played in Survivor Time and Change history in all 4 seasons? Whoever is closest without going over. Reveal in 3, 2, 1. We have 86 and 250. The correct answer, 285. Tanner, you win. You were the closest without going over with 250. Your tribe will go to tribal council first and be able to sit in on the ensuing tribal council. With that, go ahead and grab your stuff and go out.
I'm really happy, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I didn't deserve to win this just because I didn't really do much for the team. Tanner definitely did the blunt of the work for this challenge, but I got to kind of know Tanner a little bit. He's really cool, so if we do get to a merge and he'd be willing to do like a alliance or something, I'd be interested in that.
When I walked in, they said we both go to tribal council. I think my jaw just about hit the floor. I was shocked. I was not expecting that at all. Feeling pretty good afterward though. Kind of this little guy, so I'm not going anywhere. Top 10 at least.
I guess like going forward, my plan is going to be to meet with like Tanner, Zandy, Noah, and Haley. I don't know in what order or like who, where. But I think that I kind of talked to Noah, and he seems like he would be down to vote with Tanner, Zandy, and I.
I hope that we can get someone to flip this week, because it was kind of a struggle last time. And I don't want to vote Richard or Zane out, so we'll see what happens.
think that for me, like, I really, well, okay, Tanner, you're not involved in this because you're me, but like, I would never, I would never, like, I don't want to write you or Andy's names down, and like I said, I can't.
I'm assuming you wouldn't.
I wouldn't want to,
Yeah, so,
and plus you're, I mean, so it's not like it would even be a possibility. Like, I truthfully was being like 100% honest with them, and I really trust Cam and I really trust Sandy, and I am a little bit bummed about the fact that Tanner won, only because honestly, if somebody else would have won, we probably would have ended up voting Tanner. But like, I just feel like in the long run, like, you and Sandy and you, Tanner, just make more sense. And at the same time, like, if we were to vote, if we as in me, Jordan, and Noah were to vote you or Sandy, and then we go to Rocks, then that would just be me, Noah, and then whoever we didn't vote for, that would be drawing Rock, and that's like way too high of a possibility.
Yeah, it's like 100% chance that someone that you wanted to work with at some point is going home. And
Yeah.
0% chance that the one person that we like kind of all want out is like, gonna say, I'm gonna go home.
I've said this before, but like, I just feel like Jordan is like Zane in the way that he's an easy scapegoat and an easy vote, because like in the merge, Zane's gonna be, besides the fact that he has 2 idols, but Zane's gonna be really easy to vote out.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's seeing what the shit that he does.
So she's pretty much in on voting Jordan. She just needed to talk to Noah first, which Tanner and I already know that Noah's down, just from briefly, like, after the challenge, everyone got someone to film their confessionals with him except for me, Zandy, Tanner, Noah, and Zane, which I don't know, he was off doing something. And so I kind of shot like Zandy and Tanner a look and was like, thank God Jordan didn't win. And like Noah kind of like came in and he was like, I know. And we were like, are you in? And he was like, yeah. And that was it. So as far as I know, he's in.
We're in some trouble.
Why?
I think you know why. You're gonna be going to Rocks again.
Yeah. What do you think everyone would go to Rocks?
No, I don't
Not
think Tyler
Tyler.
would. He like
I don't think Emily, because Emily told you she wouldn't go to Rocks, right? Like last week.
I mean, she whispered to me and was like, I would just have said it wasn't worth it, but like, I'm like, I don't know. At the same time, I have no idea.
Alright, anyway, so I heard from a little birdie who heard from his little minion that Zandy told Noah the clues pretty much to our hidden immunity idols that are ours and not theirs, because they can't have them. They're ours.
That ruins everything.
Yeah, so, and then apparently he told Tyler, so Tyler knows what the clues are.
Lovely.
Which is probably the worst person.
So does he think the idols are fake, since we told him that we found them not on...
Well, not in the place that he has the clues for it, yeah. So, definitely think that's definitely damning in a sense.
Sandy told Noah the idol clue. And then Noah told Tyler the idol clue. And who knows who Tyler told? He could have told Jordan. Who knows? Jordan could have a hidden immunity idol.
A little upset that Zandy said that. Yeah, and that she didn't tell us about it. It doesn't even matter, because I think he, like, I told him, like, I thought I was like, oh man, that looks like really real to me. Definitely not made out of Play-Doh. But.
God. I know. Because now, like, it sucks that they're more likely to have idols, especially since I don't think any of us have found them, unless Max did. Shout out Max.
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan honestly very well could have found one.
Yeah.
Quite true.
I think she was over there the most out of all of us.
Easy. Yeah.
Like, very easily.
Yeah, I don't know.
I looked for
basically, like, our plan, like, we think that we're in a good spot to get Jordan out.
Yeah.
So the thing that, like, I'm most worried about is him being, like, really paranoid, and then if he catches wind that there are still idols out there, you know what I mean?
that's like the only way that I could see this going south.
I don't
Or if
think-
something happens with Haley.
And somehow
I don't
he
even
has
think
an
he has
idol.
enough time to find the idol.
Yeah, that's true. He literally has
I
a
hope
thing.
that they don't give it to Jordan, like give him the clues.
Oh, like that's the thing. I
Oh,
don't
oh.
think anyone's that attached to Jordan. Like I think Megan was his only close alliance.
The only thing that, yeah, apparently him, Megan, and Tyler are closer.
No, I don't think him and Tyler like each other.
I don't know, dude. From what I've heard, like, Megan, like, he was tight with Megan, Tyler.
Tyler was.
And, like,
I
tangentially,
don't
he was
think
tight
they,
with
like,
Jordan.
I don't know.
Like, I, for this tribal, don't want to go to Rocks. Like, that's not what I want. But also, like, I'd definitely go to Rocks for you or Noah.
Okay. Yeah. Like, I would go to Rocks for you or Noah
Yeah.
as well, so.
I assume Noah feels the same way?
Basically, I need to talk to Noah because if Noah's not okay with voting Jordan, then I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think that he does. I think that in his... it's obviously hard to tell,
Yeah, I
but
know.
like, if one of us says, say like they vote for me and like
Mhm.
you two are willing to go to Rocks, like I feel like it'd be the discussion of like you'd say, well, I'm going to Rocks, and Noah would be like, okay, same.
Mhm.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
I will help to protect you because I trust you a lot and, like, I don't want you to go home.
Same, yeah.
Hello. Hello. We're outside ARPS Hall right now.
Idol hunting.
Idol hunting, yeah. Today was an oof. It's 9:30 and I just got home from like our challenge, which was at 1. I'm so tired. Today it was just like today took a weird turn. So Tanner like comes with me in the beginning, so I was like, yeah, why don't, like, if you want to, you can tag along. He was like, okay. So we go in there and we're sitting there before Zandy gets there and he's like, so I need to tell you something. I was like, okay. And he was like, the one day before all 3 of us met last week, I think it was, he told me that Zandy came over, sat down, and basically was like, Cam's a threat. I think we should get her out before the merge.
I told Cam that Zandy wanted to get her out. Zandy's playing her own game. The trust between me and her is severed as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's a kick in the throat. So I was kind of rocked by that, and then Zandy shows up. Guess what Zandy tells me?
I told her that Tanner had told me that he wanted us to vote Cam out.
So he told you that I was a threat and should probably be out before the merge, but he told me that you were the one that said that.
But what I didn't know is that about 20 minutes prior, Tanner had told her that I wanted to vote her out.
What? So both of them told me the same story, but that the other person had said it.
So basically, I laid everything out on the table that I have. I showed her the clue that Tyler gave me. I showed her, I told her everything.
So you got the clue from Tyler in exchange for the clue that we got from the Cup challenge.
Right.
I don't know what happened, and I don't know who to believe, but I do know that after that, Zandy was very honest with me about everything else that has happened since then, and she made it abundantly clear that me and Richard are the 2 that she wants to go far with. And like I hope I'm not being an idiot and like trusting her she's gonna stab me in the back, but I don't think she will. I think that between the 2 of them, I would find it easier to believe that Tanner was pulling the strings. Like, I've definitely started to notice that he like takes control of things in a very like sly way, and I think it's funny that people would pit me as more of a threat than him. Now I'm even more worried that something else is going on behind my back. So it's day 30 of Survivor, actually. I calculated it. That's crazy.
I
The fact that
know,
we've been
wow.
here that long.
It's like a month.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I hope you aren't mad at me for...
No, because you weren't going to write your own name down, so I don't blame you.
And I'm like, don't hold any grudges against you guys for writing my name down, because,
Like I said, I thought, like, it's not that I wanted to get you out, but, like, if we didn't have to go to Rocks, that was a way to not go to Rocks.
Yeah.
Because Zane led us to believe that he wanted you out because you wrote his name down originally.
Yeah, I think Zane just, like, realized that he needed numbers.
Which I respect and I don't blame him for. I mean, we're both still here because of it. So.
Yeah, so I guess it worked out. But
Right.
it's, like, sucks because none of us I don't want to vote anyone out.
No.
It's more just, like, I feel like realizing that big threats, like, whatever.
Like, I'm not targeting anyone. There's not anyone I'm stuck on, like, we need to vote this person out.
I feel like I'm the same way, and I feel like I'm just trying to, like, lay low this week and, like, kind of figure out what everyone else wants to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to go with the majority vote here.
I'm telling you right now, I've been told, like, everybody, like, on both tribes thinks that you're, like, the most dangerous player in the game.
Why? What have I done? Tell me straight up, what have I done?
People just think when you talk strategy that you're too intelligent.
I'm pretty, like, you saw me in the challenge today, I couldn't answer the questions.
I know, but here's the thing, like, people just think that you're, like, the be-all, end-all threat. Like, they think you're athletic, they think you're charming, they think you're, like, game smart. I think right now, if we're being honest with ourselves...
Then just get me to the jury. I don't care.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not voting you out because we're the two biggest threats in the game. Something interesting that happened is Tyler approached me and asked me pretty much if I would want to work with him in a tight 2 alliance, and it'd just be me and him running the show in that, scenario. So it's an intriguing offer because he pretty much has given me the opportunity to vote off Zane with almost, like, it enhances my game in a sense because before, if Zane goes home in like a 3-3 vote, I end up flipping on him, I look like the bad guy. But now, if I do this, I kind of look like I was getting played, I don't really know what's going on, and that means I'm good with the Twitto people and the Tyler people.
Okay, so the 2-2-2 would be if me and you were to vote, let's say, Zane. Okay. You tell Zane and Aaron to vote Emily. I tell Emily and Sam to vote Aaron. So 3 people on the chopping block are not me and you then.
Exactly. And we would never draw rocks in that case because there's too many people.
That's literally perfect. Okay, so then...
That's why I'm saying two.
So then the 3 people left would be me, you, and Sam. And it doesn't matter where Sam votes as long as we vote together. And we vote Zane.
The conversation we had could change the game. Honestly, could change the way the game is being played right now. Because as of right now, tribal lines are still a thing.
And I don't, like, if you're cool with working with my tribe for a vote, we can take
Absolutely.
out one of them.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm so cool. As soon as I get to the merch, I don't care.
I don't care right now.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. I didn't care last week.
Oh, all right. Richard, that's it, man.
Are we? Okay, we're good.
We're good. We're absolutely good.
Okay.
Is Richard trustworthy, and am I willing to risk my game for Emily?
Richard wants to work with us, and he wants to split the votes to flush one of Zane's idols, if we can.
Potentially.
Well, flush it or vote him out.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say, flushing it would be him playing it, and that would hurt us, so we need him to...
No, it wouldn't.
It would hurt us if he played it. Well,
Aaron would go home.
Aaron would go home, but we want Aaron more than we want Zane, right?
Right, so either we're flushing it or he's going home, which is positive for both, because we don't go home, and Aaron goes home, and the idol goes home.
Okay. I was thinking about the backlash of him using it, though.
Nothing, there's no
There's no backlash, like he still thinks we're on his team, like I don't know.
Oh no, we just make an enemy, and that's fine.
I don't have much to say. I don't talk to the kid. I've already gained an enemy.
We came down after discussion that the vote for us is being, I'm gonna vote Aaron with Zane. You guys are gonna vote.
I'm voting Zane.
Zane. Richard then has to vote a certain way. Richard then has to vote with Aaron for either me or Emily.
Yeah.
So Richard needs to convince Aaron to vote for me or Emily. That way it'll be 2 for Emily or Tyler, 2 for Zane, and 2 for Aaron. That way, if Zane plays his idol, we just re-vote and vote Aaron out. Or if he doesn't play his idol, we re-vote and vote Zane out.
What can they do on their side to play us?
So what they can do on their side is Zane and Richard vote with Aaron for me or Emily. But it doesn't sound like Zane is doing that, and it doesn't sound like Aaron or Richard are doing
It
that.
doesn't sound like Zane had 2 immunity idols and was gonna give one to Richard and then completely go batshit nuts either last week. So like, I don't know.
But I still think this is our best play.
We don't really have any other options at this point.
I talked with Zandy last week, and she has the idea in her head of flipping.
Yeah, because she told me she didn't want to go to Rocks.
Yeah,
sure.
she high-key doesn't want to go to Rocks, and especially doesn't want to go to Rocks for Cam, I feel like. Just because she doesn't completely trust her, and feel like she wouldn't really risk her game to keep her in. This is a pretty big tribal at this point, since we are getting so close to the merge. This tribal could be very good or very bad for us. Really hoping Zandy pulls through and votes Cam, because I really don't want to go to Rocks. From what Zandy told me, it basically just confirmed that they're going to probably vote Haley. But we already guessed that because just from the first time, Cam didn't really like Haley. But as long as everything stays to plan, me, Noah, Haley, and Zandy will all vote Cam.
I almost feel like Jordan is like the only option. Like I feel like there's like
There really isn't any other way to see it playing out.
yeah. So I 100% agree because we can only original I told her we can only vote Cam and Zandy because Cam is immune and like I don't know how you feel about Cam and Zandy, but like I know 100% I can trust Zandy, and I know like 96% I can trust Cam.
I agree with that.
So like I don't really want to vote. Like I feel like moving forward they would be really good options to have.
Yeah.
Even if we don't work with them every single vote, I feel like they'll at least still be honest with us. So
I feel like Jordan is the most honest out of everyone that we have to work with, but at the same time, they're going to choose for one of us to be out. And going to Rocks is
no, because
not ideal.
if they vote Jordan and we vote Cam, it's me, you, and Zandy going to Rocks. And like I don't have any desire to do that because that's literally 100% chance of somebody I want to work with going home. Me, you, or Zandy. Obviously I want to work with myself.
The chances are skewed against us.
Yeah.
It's not half and half.
I feel like me and Haley kind of agree that's our best option, just going forward and getting into the merge. I feel like the other 3 don't like him at least as much as us, and they're going to be their vote, and I don't really want to go to Rocks. You know, Jordan said he would for us. I feel like the chances are just really bad. I feel really bad about it too. I don't feel like I'm able to look at him as he read out the votes, but yeah.
What do you think about the next one? If we're still in this tribe?
I'm not sure.
Do you still want to go forward with that whole Cam thing? Or no?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I just think that we need to figure that out. I think we would have to if we didn't do that, then we would have to decide between
Haley and Nova.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you? I like Haley a lot.
I like Haley too.
Okay.
I would probably prefer
Noah.
that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like Noah, but he seems like he's
Shady.
maybe not shady, but more difficult to work with.
Yeah,
I guess
I agree.
he doesn't really tell us a lot about how
Right.
he's feeling.
And I think he knows a lot more than he's letting on.
I think so too.
It freaks me out.
I do have a question though about idols.
Yeah.
I heard Noah knows the clue.
I didn't tell Noah the clue.
Okay, so what happened
I
was...
heard that Noah heard it from you.
I
They had
didn't-
a clue.
I've never talked to Noah about any clues.
Okay.
So what happened was I had a meeting with Tyler, and in order to get him to show me his clue, because you know when he got immunity from the last challenge, they gave him a clue to the East Campus table.
When did they give him the clue?
When he got immunity last time.
They
So-
just like handed it to him?
So I will show you the clue now.
So Tyler told Sam and I about his idol clue and claims he hasn't found it yet. And it talked about shaping and growing and then College Road. So I'm out here by Arts Hall with this nice like shaping thing, shape that I have no clue what it is. And I figured I'd give it a shot. I went idol hunting. I literally looked one place and didn't expect to find anything. I figured it's worth a shot, we'll go for it. And magically, I found it. I don't know how this happened. So this is my lovely idol. It's pretty fancy if you ask me. I'm stoked about it, let's go. I now have a lot of power and I didn't expect to find this / have this much power, but I'm not complaining about it in the least. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Come on in, guys. All right, well, this is your first tribal council as a swapped new Itoido tribe, so we like to start off with a basic. Who's nervous? Everybody but Tanner. Why not?
I wonder why.
Oh yeah, you got the draft. All right, well, good stuff. That's a good teaser to get into it. Zandy, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start with you. It's a softball, don't worry. So I talked about this with Puai at their first tribal council as a swap tribe. And I want to go and discuss it with you guys as well, you specifically. So when we swapped, it worked out to where there was 3 original Itoido, 3 original Puai on both sides with Tyler sitting out. Talk to me about how the swap worked out and how neither group really had a numbers advantage on either tribe.
I think the goal for probably both tribes, the old Puai and the old Itoido, was to like try and get somebody to flip for a vote. And I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
So before we actually get into the actual challenge, Jordan, tell me what was going through your head when I said that you guys were both going to tribal council.
I definitely was not expecting it, as you guys wanted. But especially since we did have the first week of just like getting to know each other and stuff, we were like better friends. So like knowing that both tribes had to go to tribal council, we were just kind of assuming that we would win the last challenge, and so we wouldn't have to go to this again, and we could all just be friends. But that just doesn't happen.
All right, then getting into the throws, Tanner, I want to go back to you. You and Sam had the least amount of throws, like we said, but you guys got the most points out of the throws. How does it feel to win what is essentially a mini individual immunity? Because this is the first time that you are safe in a tribal council, specifically just you.
Yeah, it's huge, especially because this is the first time that this group has gone to tribal council. You really don't know. Like, I could think that I know where the vote is going, but I really don't. I mean, like, it just feels nice to be safe knowing that you're with a new group of people and you don't quite know what's gonna happen, so definitely being safe feels really good tonight.
Megan goes home at the last tribal council, an original Puai, and then Tyler comes in and takes her place. So with an original Puai going home at the last tribal, is there maybe increased pressure to try to target an original Itoido to kind of balance that out, Noah?
Our sides have been pretty separate so far the past few weeks.
Sides as in the other tribes,
yeah,
or sides within one tribe?
Like, even like all the original Puai people liked each other a lot. I don't think we really talked to like the divides very much. We just kind of let them do what they had to do and let us do what we had to do. So I really don't feel like there's a whole lot of pressure, at least me personally. I just kind of guess that like I might as well focus on this tribe as a whole at this moment in time and just worry about the rest of them later.
So you can't win this game alone, or at least it's really hard to. And if the threat of a merge is factoring into this vote for you, what's important to bring with you into a merge? Because that would essentially start today, thinking ahead for that.
There's 3 people on the other tribe that actually know me, and then there's 3 people that totally don't. But at the same time, like, one of them is getting voted out. So like, it's like you want the people that don't actually like know you to like not think that like, and not think bad of me and like want to like target me or something. But at the same time, like, I want the people that I did know before to also not want to target me, and I want everybody in this tribe to not want to target me. So it's like, not only would I be, like, if the merge is next week, like, not only am I going with 4 other people from this tribe, but I'm going with 5 other people from the other tribe.
Well, the merge is coming soon, but it's not tonight. And so with that, unless anybody else has something to say, it is time to vote then. Haley, you're first up.
Someone has to go.
This is the only thing that makes sense.
I will go get the votes. Before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol, they'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Cam. Jordan. 1 vote Cam, 1 vote Jordan. Jordan. It's 3 votes Jordan, 1 vote Cam, 2 votes left. And the 5th person voted out. Jordan. That's 4. That's enough. Jordan. Tribes. Congratulations on making it through your vote. You guys are 1 step further in the game, final 11, and you do have the luxury, thanks to Tanner, to watching tomorrow's Tribal Council, where you will be put into final 10 by committee. So congratulations, give yourself a pat on the back. Go ahead and enjoy that tomorrow, and go ahead and head on out. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so I'm definitely shocked. Zandy is a good fucking liar. Fuck you, Zandy, because I definitely thought I could trust you. And guess Noah lied straight to my face too. So, really excited about that. But yeah, I definitely thought that everyone was for Cam. Really hope Haley does well. And I really hope Zandy gets out. I really enjoyed the game. It was definitely something that was out of my comfort zone. It's something that I've never thought of playing. But I really enjoyed it. I'm really upset that I'm not a part of it anymore. That's just how the game goes. I feel like I made some good friends. And yeah, I still really shocked.
If
Us
we stick
three
together,
need
we
to
can
do-
vote out Tyler. There's no, I don't have it like.
So you met with, who did you meet with today?
Tyler.
And what does he think?
He thinks he's being able to bullshit everybody. He thinks you're on his side. He thinks you're voting Emily. He thinks I'm voting Emily.
And how do we know that he's not bullshitting you?
We gotta take that risk.
Richard told me that Tyler had met with him and was trying to go for me and vote for me, and so she make it a 2-2-2 vote. That kind of made me a little bit pissed off that Tyler was trying to do that, trying to essentially force us to go to rocks between me and Aaron. Then Tuesday morning, I met with Tyler, and I tried to lie to him and show him hard that I was going to vote for Aaron. I was so pissed off at Aaron, and I was going to try to vote her out. After that meeting, he contacted Richard apparently and said, hey, Zane's going to vote for Aaron. I guess I did well in that, and I sold him on that. Later that night, I met with Sam. And with Sam, I essentially, tried to ask him what his thoughts were, and I'm like, yo, I met with Tyler. I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna probably vote Aaron out. And that's what I told Sam. Hopefully Sam bought it. Not sure. I think Sam's trying to vote me out. So I'm just trying. I don't want to give a shit about that. I am trying to stay alive for this week because I know if I stay alive for this week, I will make it further in the show.
If he bullshits us, the worst thing that's gonna happen: 3 votes on either me or you, and 3 votes on Tyler. And then it's gonna go.
And then can he play his idol at that point?
He can't. He can't play it.
Okay, so all we have to make sure is we get to that vote and that he doesn't know about it.
If he doesn't
when
know
he
about
said
it, he'll.
After he starts reading the votes, you go fucking Tyler. You go home.
Don't do that.
Go.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I ain't gonna be like
Tyler.
that.
You go home.
I ain't gonna be like that.
No, but like wait till after maybe.
I'm gonna do the
okay,
LeBron
let's
right
like
after.
make sure that we're good. I think Tyler thinks he has us all wrapped around his finger.
That's what I think.
I don't know about that.
Dude,
because when I met with him on Tuesday,
Tyler doesn't think we know as much
I
as
shook
we
his
do.
hand and
because I'm telling you guys everything.
Tyler literally.
Tyler thinks I'm telling you guys anything.
I don't know about that.
No way he thinks I'm telling you guys something.
Because he knows I try to give you the idol. The fake idol. I try to play for you. So
I told him I'm scared of you.
The part I haven't told Richard and Aaron is that if they to tie after the first vote, I'm flipping. I'm probably gonna flip. I hope I don't, but I really don't want to do it because it's gonna piss everybody else off in my tribe. But I went to rocks for her once. She voted me out. Why is no one talking about that now? She's trying to act like you're like funny and like you're a cool person and all that. But I don't forgive and I don't forget.
Yeah. So I don't know. Where are you at?
Honestly, I'm kind of like trying to lay low this week and not have any drama because last week was so much drama. So, I'm like open. I've heard Zane's name being thrown out there just because, the threat of the idols, which
We just don't want that going into the merge because I've heard talk that the merge could happen directly after our tribal council.
I think it will. I'm assuming that it's gonna happen right after.
Right, and we don't want a guy. I don't think he knows that. Number one, I don't think anyone's talked to Zane about that.
The merge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also don't think we want a guy with 2 idols going into the merge.
I agree because first, I honestly think Zane's low-key still mad at me. I think he kept me last week and went to rocks for me because he knew that he would be next if he didn't. If I went home, but I don't think Zane really is down to work with me.
For this vote is we go for Zane.
Okay.
He put 3 votes on Zane from my side, and we have to split it because of the chance that he does play an idol.
I was talking to Tyler, and as expected, he told me to vote Emily, which I was like, yes, of course I will vote Emily. I'm not going to, but honestly, Tyler's one of those people you just kind of have to tell him what he wants to hear, and then he thinks he's has this whole plan.
If this vote works out well and I survive this, I'm gonna be able to trust you guys going to the merge, and we will be able to make plays happen. And
yeah, for sure.
This is a very much trust building vote in my opinion, because we have to be able to trust people going to the merge, and it doesn't have to be me trusting Noah and Haley on the other side, or me trusting Sam and Emily on this side. If we vote together this way and coordinate, I would love to be able to work with you guys at the merge,
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like you're a strong player and I feel like we could be able to make moves.
We could go deep in this game. And that's kind of what I talked about with Richard is but we have to build some kind of trust because if, this vote will allow us to be okay, so we're working together.
Yeah, I agree. I think he trusts Richard. I think he trusts him a lot. And he doesn't think that he's gonna
do something crazy, but as of right now, Zane, Richard, and I are all voting together and voting Tyler out. So that's the plan. I mean, it could be as easy as that, and honestly, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but it probably won't be. I don't know.
Come on in, guys. Toydo, come on in, guys. Getting your first look at the new Toydo tribe. Jordan voted out at last night's tribal council. They will be joining us tonight for Tanner's Advantage as spectators. Alright, welcome guys to Tribal Council. Like you said, Toydo is going to be spectating this Tribal Council, so we'll see all the drama that goes down. But let's just go ahead and get started. Tyler, I want to start with you. This is your first Tribal Council with this tribe because you got to sit out for the swap. I'm just talking about your week off in the game, not being assigned to the tribe.
It was nice to get a little break, a little perspective, but it also is pretty frustrating, to be honest with you, because you know where you're going to go, and you obviously you want the best for you and the people that you're aligned with, but overall, I mean, it was nice to be away and know that I was at least going to move forward one more step in this game, but I mean, it only got me forward one more step, so now here I am, and I kind of, maybe I missed out on some relationship building, I don't know what happened, but I'm here now, so.
Sam, you went to Rocks, Richard, you went to Rocks, and Zane, you went to Rocks. So I just want to go through each of you. Sam, you can start. Talk to me about the moment that your game was no longer in your own hands and you were picking for a Rock to decide your fate.
Yeah, it was pretty freaky, and then we got to the point in the argument where it was like Richard didn't want to switch and I wasn't going to split, so it was like, hey, accept our fate, and it worked out for us. I was happy I was the last person to pick, so it wasn't really me picking my fate, it was whatever these guys didn't pick.
Richard, same question, just talk to me about that. What's going through your head?
I mean, I think my situation was like far more dire because if either me or Zane goes home, we lose the numbers. We're down 4-2 going into this week, assuming the tribal lines are still the same. So it was a risk that I think we all had to take at that point. And it made sense for all of us to take it. So in reality, I had made up my mind as to what I was doing quite a while beforehand. So you just have to kind of go in with your plan and stick with it.
So, assuming that you guys don't want to go back to Rocks again, has there been progress made between the two groups to maybe find a consensus somewhere?
I think so. I think it's a different situation this week than it was last week a little bit, just because we knew Tyler was going to come back in, so at least Old Toydo people, we kind of knew that we would be outnumbered had an Old Toydo gone home, and that's not the case this week. So I think that's changed a little bit, but and we've all got to know each other a little bit more. I feel like last week we kind of were just thrown into the situation where we had to vote someone out before we even got to know anyone, and this week kind of gave us the chance to get to know one another. So I think, dynamics have changed.
So Zane, during the conversation after the tie before Rocks last week, you were very vocal about how it didn't need to be that black and white. We don't need to stay with the original tribal lines. But then we still went to Rocks. Nobody budged. What's your opinion now about it, having some time to sit on it and maybe read that?
My opinion hasn't changed. I didn't understand why people were that entrenched with their old tribal unity or alliance essentially. I thought we formed a new tribe together. We had been through a challenge. We've gone through Rocks. So I was hopefully thinking that going into this week that people would have a fresher mind, a more open mind to, we don't want to go to Rocks again because, people are still entrenched in their position from last week. I think progress was made on that. I'm not entirely sure if there was as much as I wanted. But yeah, my position hasn't changed from last week.
Then Emily, I want to end with you. Are you guys using this twist of having the individual immunity and the pre-merge tribal as any way to prepare for the future, or get a taste of what life is like after the merge for going about a vote?
I mean, yes and no, but I think in general the man deserves literal game on the line. So if anyone deserves it, it's the person. It's Sam. But I don't think it. I don't know. Like it does, but it doesn't. I don't think it's a huge factor that we've utilized this week.
All right. Well, I have nothing else for you guys. It certainly wasn't as showy as the last tribal council was for this tribe. But do you guys have anything you want to say? Make your peace. Do it now. All good.
Love you guys.
All right. With that, it is time to vote. Sam is immune. You cannot vote for him. Everybody else is fair game. So let's get to it. Zane, you're first up.
I hate trusting people. Don't be a wiener. Peace.
What? I'll be the first. Before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol that you'd like to play, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person who was voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area. I'll read the votes. First vote. Zane. Zane. It's 2 votes in. Aaron. 2 votes Zane, 1 vote Aaron, 3 votes left. Tyler. Tyler. We're tied. 2 votes Zane, 2 votes Tyler, 1 vote Aaron, 1 vote left. The 6th person voted out. Tyler. It's 3. That's enough. Sorry.
Tyler, Travis. It's time for you.
Before the final words, I'd like to ask the E05 please join these final steps.
Everybody drop your
Oh my
You guys, you 10, final 10, have made it through 32 days of this game. That's a huge milestone.
This game, you guys all dropped your votes. We are swapping.
Swapping?
I have 10 dominoes in this room.
We have 10 dominoes. We're going to go immediately into a random swap. I am throwing you guys a bone though. You can come up in whatever order you'd like and figure out what your new tribes are. So who wants to start? Don't look, keep it. Seal it in your phone. Alright, just like we've done all season, on the count of 3, you guys are going to reveal. Actually, I'll count down from 3. You guys are going to reveal. Go ahead and go palms out. 3, 2, 1, reveal. If you have Puai, go to the second step. If you have Itoido, go to the bottom step.
Okay, so from Puai, up on the top, we have Cam, Aaron, Richard, Emily, and Zandy. And Itoido on the bottom, we have Zane, Tanner, Haley, Sam, and Noah. These are your new tribes. I have nothing else to say to you guys. I want you guys to go ahead and just get to know each other because I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. This has been an eventful night. Somebody went home and we switched things up on you. So with that, let's go ahead and get to it. Head on out.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Immediate reaction is I'm bummed. I think I wanted to play this game more than a lot of people that are still in the game, which sucks. And yeah, I mean, it is a bummer just because I felt like the plan that we put in place was going to work well. I mean, obviously it didn't work because I trusted the wrong people, but if it had worked, me and Richard could have gone far in this game. But it was a ton of fun. I mean, it was definitely created a lot of anxiety, definitely ate up my time, but I'm sure I'm going to miss it as soon as this is over just because I love Survivor and I love this game. I really think, I mean, the reason I got voted out tonight is because I was going to win the game, I think. I'm rooting for Noah. He's a sleeper, but that's it.
Next time on Survivor. The new Aitoitos and the new Puais cope with the aftermath of the Tyler vote. And with the merge on the horizon, a challenge of coordination tests the survivors' teamwork and endurance.